My blissful gorgeous selves, Vedastuti in Srimad Bhagavatam stands out as a challenge to the scholars and miraculous swamis. There are rare pandits who can read it without mistakes in pronunciation. It has all the answers to all questions, whatever may arise in fertile field of intellectualism. Since we have no big space and we don't want to bore you with tough philosophical details, we go through it fast. Oh yes, I take liberty to present it as embodied Vedas came to Dwarka and prayed to Sri Krishna, and just then all divinities and the celestials came and prayed to the Lord, requesting him that mission impossible is now completed very well, picturesquely, elegantly, and sensitively. All done very well. Now it's time to come back home to Goloka Vrindavan Dham. Although according to Srimad Bhagavatam, this invocation is done by the Vedas to cosmic Virat at the end of Mahapralaya to awaken him from his 8 billion years long mystic trance, requesting him to get the ball of creation rolling on. This episode had been narrated by sage Sanandan in Janlok during a large Brahmasatra. Since Naradji had gone to Shvetadvip, he missed this important event. So sage Narayan, a great austere yogi of the Himalayas, the friend of Nar, tells this story to sage Narad during his visit to his ashram in Badrinath. But if I put it that way, it will stay out of context and redundant. So, to connect it with the main story of Sri Krishna, I am pulling the Vedas and make them come to Dwarka and pray there to him. After all, Sri Krishna is none different from cosmic Virat anyway. So here we go. Srutaya Uchu Jaya 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 Jamadita Dosha Grivita Guna Tamasi Yadatmana Samavaruddha Samastavaga Agajagadoka Sam Akhila Shakyavabodhakate Kvachida Jayatmana Chacharato Nucharenigama. Bravo, bravo, all glories to thee, O Lord Krishna. Win up, conquer of this Ajamekam Lohita Shukla Krishnam for us. Dear friend, each blocked up head, each reeling brain, every occasion of heartbreak is devastation. It is a test of cosmic dissolution in one's lifetime. Each suffering, each death, each disease, each old age is a mini delusion, mini devastation. Because you are snapped in two halves, you feel compliments are lost, accomplishments are lost. Life appears to get lost. You partially face a mini death. Among such millions of delusions, million people killing, cities overflooding, natural disasters are bigger delusions, my dear friends. Delusion that comes after Manvantara is far bigger. That which comes after after a kalpa is over, is the far bigger one, that which comes after the completion of life of Brahmaji is far, far bigger delusion. But the ultimate delusion is only when a disillusionment happens in life and you come face to face with the reality. Agajagadokasam jahi. Win up these minor and major delusions, minor and major pralayas and mahapralayas. Oh my Lord God, for me, so that the fire of disillusionment flare up and I can encounter your reality face to face is none different from myself. Brihadupalabdame tadvantyavasheshataya. Oh, now no need of any jap, no need of rosaries and prayers. Your pastimes are such heart captivating and entrancing that your name and glory is resounding everywhere, loudly, roaringly. The need of spiritual practices or austerities gone, outdated, acts of stone age people. Atarishayo dadustvai mano vachana charitam Kathamayatha bhavanti bhuvi dattapadani nranam. Now the latest definition of the seer, the knower, the enlightened one is wherever the mind goes, you are there. Whatever words come out of you are there. Yad yad vadati vacha cha tad tad brahmeti. Whatever is heard, you are there. Yad yad sranoti srutrabhyam tat tad brahmeti. Submerging into the sea of the topics of your past times, all the transmigrating, generating rubbish are finished. And this sea is so large, so vast that entire world of the 6 billions may sink, merge, dip into and get all washed up and become snow white, clean, neat and clean. Those who take this dip, all his or her miseries are vanished. Iti tava surayasthadipate khilalokamala kshapana kathamritabdhimavagatyata pansi jahu. Then all the celestials, including Brahmaji, Sankali, Prajapati, Indra, Rishi, Pitridev, all came in Dwarakamapasanjagmu sarve Krishna didrikshava. They came to Dwarka and saw the magnificent beauty of Naraloka Manorama, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who has already spread his fame throughout the world, listening, singing, and even remembering, which human beings can clean up the sticky and stinky rubbish of their mind. Yasho vitene lokeshu sarvaloka malapaham. They came in garlands, earrings, bracelets they had brought, made of the flowers of heavenly gardens, offered them to the Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Not only this, they covered him with flower showers. Swargodhyano parai pagair malyai shadayanto yaduttamam. Now the whole assembly, perfumed divinely, they humbled down. Natasmate nathapadāravindam buddhindriya pranamano vachove yachintyate tarhadi bhavayuktai mumukshave karmamayorupāśāt. Tubhyam Namaha Namaste. Oh dear Bhagavan, we bow down to you with love, with our head, with our eyes and tongue, with our mind and brain unto your lotus feet. Remembrance of whom disperses away the tangled net trap of binding impressions of patterns of actions which keep on hurling us in multi-million karmic vicious cycles and dashes us under roller casters of painful, strange circumstances. It is only Shraddha which purifies our heart. Shraddhaya Satyamapyate. And you are attained. This Shraddha is naturally evolved by Sramana Samritaya, listening to your Leela Katha. This is so strong which cannot ever be compared with inferior methods such as Dam, Tapa, Dhyan, Tirthatan, Yogasan and many others. Let these lotus feet of yours shine and dazzle like fire in our heart. With this alone all that are inauspicious are burned down to ashes and pure gold of conscious evolution remains brilliantly shining. Kshemangyayo munivirardra hrido yamana. It is this lotus feet of yours, my Bhagavan, which are being regularly washed by wet-hearted munis and rishis and sages, and whereas others keep on tangled up and down with things which never was, never is, never will be, while you are the one who is always up above, free and beyond, ever cheerful. Oh, not just you, but 16,108 astoundingly beautiful, youthful, lovely wives with their love-sunk glances tried to captivate your heart 24 hours a day, but could not win even for a single second. You remained unovershadowed with their images of fascinating gestures of blinding and maddening love. Smayavalokalavadarshita bhavahari Bhrumandala praita saurata mantra shaundai Patnyastu shodasha sahasra mananga banai Yasyendriyam vimatitum karanairna vibhya. This verse came thrice, my dear friends. First canto, 10th canto and 11th canto. The Bhagavan has flown 3 rivers with which humanity can holify his heart. Amazingly beautiful form, wonderful pastimes, and invincible valor. Never before it was ever revealed. Dear Bhagavan, it is more than 125 years. The purpose of your incarnation is now fully complete. If you please kindly come to Goloka Vrindavan Dham and protect us all inhabitants of Vaikuntha to far down Swargaloka, Saloka Palana Pahi Vaikuntha Kinkaran. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, dearest ones, this matter is already in my consideration. The earth is almost unburdened. Now I give final touch to my mission and I will be back very soon. Thank you very much. Get back to your planet, and we will do the mission.